Hey there, kids. It's me, Oni the Unicorn. And I'm here to tell you that f***ing your dreams ain't cheap. In fact, it costs a ton of cash to do. So that's why me and the Oh No Radio Show need your help. Just go to the website displayed below and hit us up with some cash, yo. $1, $5, $1 million if you have it to spare. Any amount is appreciated. Well, I gotta go because these dreams ain't gonna fuck themselves. See ya!
No, 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 no.
No! God, please, no!
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no. Oh hell no.
You are listening to the Oh No Radio Show. Eat a bag of dicks.
So I might have hit a dude in a car at Winn-Dixie. I'm just saying.
Satan.
To another edition of the Oh No Radio Show. My name is Owen. I am the captain of this shit ship, and it is just me and one other tremendous human being here tonight.
Who's that other man, Owen?
Well, he is my mustache muse. He is the, I would say almost co-owner of a vegan chicken restaurant. But
Pretty much.
But he is my friend Mikey B. Mikey B, how are you, sir?
You know what, Owen? I've worked almost 60 hours in 4 days.
Oh, fuck. Opening that new joint, that new chicken joint, that new vegan chicken joint.
Sometimes you got to put a little bit of extra in to make sure that the chicken is extra nice.
Vegan. Extra vegan,
there's never been an animal that has looked at this product.
Oh, wow. So
they didn't even see it coming.
So let me ask you this. Can the Jews eat there? Would the Jews be able to eat there? Like the koshers and such?
Well, Owen, normally they wouldn't. But I went through a little bit of special internet college. I'm now an internet rabbi.
Oh.
So
yeah, you
everything
can bless
I make,
it. Yeah, you can bless it.
I bless that baby. I make it kosher just right there with my hands.
I feel like with all the internet degrees and things that you can do these days, internet rabbi, not that bad.
Oh, and
not that bad.
I am, for one, an internet priest. I am an internet reverend. I'm an internet rabbi. And as a fourth, I also went out and got qualified as an internet imam. So if you got Muslim problems,
So you got it all.
I can solve those too, baby.
Okay, this is a good point, though, because especially, I mean, the Jewish population, they love being able to figure out ways to dance around their own faith, right? Like, we can't do shit on
the wire that runs around their community so they can all be, they can do shit on Sundays. You don't even
Saturdays.
Need to light
I don't even think it's Sundays. I think
I
think they're so egregious. They went ahead and they were like, "No, we're taking Saturday.
Saturday,
like we're taking that shit over."
They start on like Saturday night, they're like, "We're starting early."
Here's how good they are with their faith. They figured out how to make appliance makers make modes for them. They got kosher mode on that shit where it doesn't even let it doesn't let you turn it on. But what it will do is okay, kosher mode, I gotta throw the thing in the oven the night before, but if I hit the button before like 12
before midnight.
Yeah, before midnight on the Friday, if I hit the button and it's in the oven, then it starts preheating, and then cooks whatever, then you got a meal.
Yeah, that's a load of bullshit. Your God knows exactly what you're doing.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is, I don't think they should have any problem with someone like you being a kosher...
An internet imam?
Yeah. Well, what would it be? It would be a rabbi, right? Like, you'd be...
I'd be a rabbi for the Jewish faith.
You'd be...
I'd be a reverend for some of the Christian faith.
But why...
I'd be a preacher for the other half of the Christian faith. I could be an imam, which means I could proselytize to the Muslim faith as well. I could become a Buddhist monk. I could follow Shintoism and serve vegan food to all my Shintoists.
I like the idea, though, that, like, if you got one of you guys, you'd be able to make every restaurant kosher because you'd basically, with your...
Internet rabbi, baby.
Internet rabbi, now you're able to bless it all. Now you're able to just...
Now, the problem is, Owen, when people are like, hey, I heard that Rabbi Mike B works here. I have some complex Jewish issues that I need to work through. And I'm like, oh, no. I'm just a food rabbi.
Yeah, food rabbi. Yeah.
That's all. I only bless meals.
Yeah. I kind of like I kind of like the idea. So let me tell you, we got to get this started off on something I'm dying to tell you about. And it was my... let's just say incident that happened. Did you
go down to see the Titanic and your sub malfunctioned?
Well, I think I had my own sub malfunction this week. My own Vietnam.
Are you comparing? Hold on, Owen. Are you comparing whatever happened to you this week to the 5 people that died in a subaquatic, poorly funded and poorly secured?
No, I wouldn't say that. I think it was more like Holocaust. I think it was more akin to that.
Obviously, the bigger tragedy.
Yeah. It was a lot worse.
A couple billionaires dying in a sub is nothing compared to the Holocaust.
Definitely not. What's up, chat room? I see you over there. It's Norm. We got a new name over there, Norm.
What up, Norm?
Is that him? I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. He's
Is that our Norm? No, that's Crystal Peace. That's my good friend Crystal, who is also dating Norm.
Oh, and so Norm's there too with Crystal. Oh, that's good.
Norm and Crystal. We got 2 real solid fans.
Man, I want to see that porno. The Norm Crystal porno. Like,
I do want to see it.
Is it the Crystal I'm thinking of that maybe has some hearing?
Nope.
No, not her.
Nope.
No.
This is our good friend Crystal Smink.
Because I
She's
do want to
newer
see.
BDM.
Well, what I wanted to say is I wanted to see Norm bang a deaf chick. Like, I did kind of want to see that, but now.
Oh, well, then he would have to bang Crystal Patterson.
That's what I was saying.
So deaf.
Yeah, so deaf. But anyway, so I went to I went to Winn-Dixie.
Jesus.
I went to Winn-Dixie the other day, right? So here's what was happening.
You went to Winn-Dixie.
No, it was more than that, right? I gotta fill you in on the whole scenario because I got one of these. I think I told the audience a couple weeks ago, right? I got one of these like water coolers for the house where you get the 5 jug gallon, right? And you do the tip over and you get
y'all been sipping a lot of water.
Sipping
since
a lot
you've
of
been
water.
having real hydrated urinations.
Exactly. So we've been so I got 4. It's a total now. It's a total of 4 5-gallon jugs, right? So when the 4th one gets to about halfway, I'm like, Owen's got to fill the other 3 jugs. I got a 3 jug filling system. Right. Now I got you got
How full are you filling 3 jugs? I know your body style, Owen. I don't think you can carry a 5-gallon.
Oh, well, I have to do it because I fill them all the way. I'm not wasting my jug money. I'm not wasting my water money.
You're lumbering around though. You're not doing it easily,
you're
right?
not listening.
You need me to come fill up your jug, bud?
Okay. There's a shopping cart. I take the jugs. I put them in the shopping cart, and then I go to the
take it all the way home? Do you have your own shopping cart?
Well, no, I put it in the back of the fucking car, don't I? I put it in the trunk. By the way, it always feels like the car's like
The
really...
Buick? Wait, are you in a Buick? What car did you settle on, bud?
No, I still don't have a car. Me and Teresa are still sharing a car.
Oh, so you're using T's Honda.
Yeah, so this is T's little Civic. So when I put 3... Oh, yeah, it doesn't love it, you know? Like, but
it's not happy about it.
Way more to this story than that. So anyway, I got 3 empty jugs. I throw them in the back. And now this machine up at the Winn-Dixie, all I'm there for, by the way, is to fill my jugs of water. My 5-gallon jugs. It takes a minute. It's $2.50 a jug. So it's supposed to take Apple Pay. It's supposed to take Google Pay. It's supposed to take credit cards. It's supposed to take dollar bills. And it, of course, takes coins. Well, nothing fucking works except for the goddamn coins. So I roll up there. I already kind of know this because I've had a previous experience with this. And I roll into that Winn-Dixie, go to the customer service desk, and I'm like, here's a $20 bill. Give me $10 a quarter. So
they hate you, by the way, already. They already hate.
Oh, yeah, I know they do. And so we do the exchange. I get my $10 bill. I get my $10 a quarter. And I got my fanny pack, right? I'm dressed like me. I got my stupid sunglasses. I got my dumb, real gay. No, even gayer than I'm dressed right now, by the way, because I got these new...
How short are your shorts?
Oh, super short. Like they're
4-inch? 4-inch inseam?
Nut huggers. I mean,
you're Daisy Duking it.
They're real short. They're real short. And I've also got these new tank tops, which Teresa, like, they're like, I typed in...
Muscle tank?
Well, I typed in men's small tank tops, and I ordered these ones. But yeah, they're like these muscle tank ones that she swears are for girls.
You're not a muscle tank, man.
Well, but you know,
you have to now. You ordered them. Well, I get it.
So I was wearing them, right? I was wearing my nice.
I was wearing them.
I was wearing my red one, right? I was wearing my red one.
Damn it, Owen.
And I'm over there.
So I just started wearing them.
Yeah. So here's the deal. It was about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Do you have any? Do you have the fuck gutters?
What is that?
Like. That's where you're so chiseled, like your abdomen has like the little areas where if you came on yourself, it would just channel out.
I know. I'm awful. Look at me now. Like I got this.
You're fat as shit, Owen. I'm really sorry. I hate to say that as a really fat guy. You're fat as shit, dude. You gotta lose that.
Yeah, I got a beer belly. Like you don't see it.
Well, I mean, that's a body by Budweiser right there.
Right. So I'm trying to beat the rain. Right. It's like 2:30, 3 o'clock. Orlando.
The rain is what you're trying to beat. We get it. Yeah, you're trying to beat the rain, not your laziness.
Well, so I park right next to the corral of shopping carts because what I'm gonna do is I don't need to go in the store. Like the machine is outside, right? So I'm just getting
Wait, the Coinstar is outside?
It's not the Coinstar, man. I'm not filling these up with goddamn fucking coins, am I? I'm filling them up with water. I gotta go inside.
Oh, I thought you were trading coins for water.
No. Well, I am technically. So
you are. You but just not like this.
So I already bought the jugs. I got the jugs, and I even bought these like special little fucking tops that go on.
Caps,
yeah, these
because you're a fancy
right.
lad.
Right. So I put my 3 jugs in the shopping cart right next to the thing, and then I go inside because I tried the fucking thing once or twice. It's like, nah, your transaction canceled
and
or whatever.
Poor
with
people
the cart.
hate you.
So
by the
I
way.
gotta
the
go in.
poor,
I gotta
the really poor.
So I got a wheel, and it's noisy as shit. By the way, you ever get like 3 of them like rattling around at a Winn-Dixie fucking shopping cart?
No, because I have water that comes in my house like a normal fucking person.
So I do that, and then I fucking get my money, and then I go in there, and one bit by bit by bit, I ching 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 ching. I fucking fill up my jugs, and I put the thing on, and all right, one done.
You got nice jugs, Owen?
They're good jugs. I got some good jugs with some good
nice
caps.
Jugs. I like it.
Good jugs. But I can see as I'm getting into about jug number 3, I'm like, well, it was about midway through jug number 2, as it was filling up, I'm like, man, this storm's coming in quicker than I
thought you meant like, hey, this jug is going to get real heavy. I don't want to carry 2 of these assholes.
I'm not carrying them. That's what the cart is for. I got the cart there, right?
Oh, so you're that lazy that you filled a cart.
Yeah, I got 3 jugs. I can only carry 2 jugs. I can't carry 3 jugs. You put them in a cart.
You could. You're just too weak, but yes.
No, I'm not carrying 3 jugs. No,
I'll show you carrying 3 jugs.
No, it's what the cart is for. Use the tool, you imbecile. Anyway, so I'm filling up the thing.
Okay. Yes. I'm the imbecile.
Yes, you're the imbecile because you would think to carry the goddamn jugs. You don't carry the jugs
man,
when there's a
because
tool
I'm a full-grown, 37-year-old man. I would carry 2 jugs. Yeah.
Oh, no, 5 gallons. That's too much. Too much, man. Like, it's ridiculous.
Too much.
So anyway, I got my 3 jugs, and by the time the 3rd one's done, it's like, thunder and lightning.
Are you getting the big rain? Like I got,
big rain.
I got some big
fat
rain today.
Fat rain, like
big
fat,
old
like
Forrest Gump fat rain.
Like it could have even been hail. Like it might as well.
It almost might have been hail,
right?
If it would have lasted like another 20 minutes in
the
cloud.
It was probably the same day. It was straight up big fucking,
fat
juicy
rain, like
juicy
oppressive rain. Almost.
Yeah. So this shit comes in. I'm like, fuck. Okay, the car's not too far away. All I gotta do is take this fucking shopping cart, run to the car, throw these 3 5-gallon jugs in the back of Teresa's car.
Oh, and it's already too wet.
Well, I'm soaked, but I'm like, I kind of, I'm already in clothes that don't mind being soaked. I'm barely wearing any clothes anyway, So it's like,
this guy is wearing like a diaper and a white tee.
That part, I'm like, whatever. I get wet. I'm a poolman. Like I'm in pools. I do flips in pools. Like
this guy loves water. He's ready for water.
I get wet, bro. I get wet. It's fine. It's fine.
Owen gets wet.
I get wet.
Thank you.
So anyway, I love. It's pouring fucking down. I do the thing where like you're running and then like I'm hitting the button. By the way, I got like my fanny pack. Also, this whole time I'm listening to a podcast, a wrestling podcast. I got my earbuds in. I got my phone in my fanny pack that's doing like the sideways move. Like we wear it sometimes, Mike. How do you describe that? The sideways move on the fanny pack.
It's crossbody.
Crossbody. Yeah, crossbody. So I got that shit up.
That's the best way to wear your fanny, honestly.
So I got that on there.
You keep it in the front of you. It can't be pilfered. You kind of keep eyes on it.
That's where I got the rest of my quarters. It's where I got my wallet. It's where I got my smokes. It's where I got my.
I want to steal your fanny. Never mind. I'm stealing your fanny.
I got my AirPod like charger holder thing. Like that's in there. And my phone. My phone goes in there because I'm wearing.
I'm so stealing your fanny.
So I mean, because that's like, that's like my purse, right? So I got that around me, and
your merce.
So I run in, I do the whole exchange. I put the fucking, I put the jugs in Teresa's trunk, and then I'm right by the corral of the carts. and I throw my card in, and it's raining a bit. It's doing the fat rain, but it's not too crazy. I just get in the car, and I'm like, yes, I fucking did it. I beat it. I start backing out of the parking space. I'm still listening to my, keep in mind, AirPods in, Bluetooth AirPods in. I'm still listening to my goddamn show. Back out of the parking
Showing.
I back out of the parking space, and I take, the turn to kind of like start moving off out of the parking lot onto the road or whatever.
Yeah.
And it disconnects. And I'm like, huh, weird. Why would my phone just randomly disconnect?
Do you connect to another car, Owen?
Well, then I'm looking. My phone isn't there, Mikey.
Not connected to your Bluetooth.
My phone is not in my fanny pack. It has not been taken out. Like now we are thunderstorm crazy. It is like nuts, right? And my phone is gone.
It's raining dick outside you, right?
And I'm literally about to turn left on a two-way, I guess it's a four-way, four-lane highway, Curry Ford Road. So I'm turning left.
That's a four-way.
Going over 2 lanes, and I'm turning left. The storm is fucking going crazy, and I realize, oh shit, I don't have my phone.
Where is your phone, though?
Well, we'll get there. So I freak out, and this is where Owen makes the mistake, because I throw it in
like he's prone to do.
So I throw it in reverse, and I didn't look behind me, and I went, I gotta go get my phone. I must have left it over by the goddamn shopping cart corral thing.
What'd you hit, Owen? What'd you hit?
Another guy.
Oh, another person, Owen?
Well, not like a person, a car with a guy in a car,
Wait, was he in the car?
He was in the car, yes.
Oh, that's the worst.
So I reversed, totally my fault, just straight into him because I'm a dickhead. But then the situation...
You drive away?
Well, the situation thickens, right? Because now I got to do this.
It thickens.
Well, because now I can't be a dick and just drive away.
You can.
I could have, but I decided I'm going to be a good guy. I'm like, fuck, this sucks. But I had to do this awkward move, like driving move, where I get out of it and like, I pull up. So we're like doing the 69 car thing, right? And it's pouring rain.
69 in cars?
You know how like you know what I'm talking
front to front, like almost like you're about to like jump a
so
battery.
you can talk. Well, so you can talk to the person on the other side of the window. We roll down windows. And just a little bit, and I'm like, so sorry, dude. Pull over. Let's pull over for a second. We'll figure it out. So he pulls over. Of course, by this point, I know my phone is somewhere over there in the same parking lot. So I speed off, and I'm like, fuck this. I got to go get my phone.
Are you hit and running, Owen?
Well, here's the...
You're being hit and run.
Well, he thinks I'm doing that. But what was interesting, too, I pull into the spot that I was just at where I'd lost my phone, and my watch connected to it, and then it's telling me extreme decibel volume or whatever, like, because it's extremely...
Like the sound waves are real high.
Yeah, it's telling me that because my phone is getting poured on by goddamn rain, so it thinks I'm in a very loud environment. It tells me to like keep my ears calm. I'm like, okay, well, the phone must be fucking real.
Keep your ears calm, Cohen. You lost your phone. Keep your ears calm.
So I hop out of my car. Now I'm running around trying to find my car in the parking lot, and I run to the corral, and there it was, 3 carts deep. I had to like climb over other carts as like, the lightning was flashing.
Was it 3 carts deep, like pushed into a cart row?
Yeah. So it's like in the cart. So I had to like do the whole thing and like climb over carts and pull one out to get there it is. There's my phone. Not expecting it to work. Works. I mean, it works actually just fine. So I grab my phone. I hop back in the car, and then I, drive back over to dude that I hit who is parked there.
Is he still waiting?
Well,
Like, thanks for coming back, dickwad.
Yeah, pretty much. He's like, I thought that dude like freaked out and like ran off. Like, I'm like, nah, I didn't do that. I didn't. So I'm trying to figure things out. And Teresa had I'm in Teresa's car, so I find okay, shit, there is a pen here. I found a pen and the back of a semantics sticker that was left in there, right?
Our good buddies, Samantha and Travis at Semantics. We love you.
And I write my number on the back of the sticker.
Oh, wait, now you're doing free promos with Sam? I can't even get a free promo for the restaurant I work in, but Sam can get a free Semantics promo?
Well, you didn't provide a sticker that I could write my number that saved my life on it.
That's totally fair. That's 100% fair.
Right? So anyway, I put the number up, and I'm like, I honk the horn, and he looks over. He's like, oh, yeah, I can kind of see it. And he calls me. And now my phone, it sounds like shit, too. It's all been, fucking waterlogged and drenched, and it's all, like whatever. But he calls me, and I'm like, hey, dude, really sorry. Here's the deal. I lost my phone back there. That's why I had to hit it. I just hit it in reverse. I wasn't thinking. My bad. The storm seems like it's going to be here for a while. How about we go across the street, to the Wawa, where it's got a cover over it, so we can check out the damage? Because that's what he wants to do. He wants to wait there until the storm is passed so we can check the damage of the car. Bro. He's all about it.
I ain't waiting.
Well, he's waiting.
My damage now or nothing.
Well, no, you're wrong, because he would be waiting longer. Let's get the damage over and done with. Is basically what I'm saying.
I'm only gonna wait about 5 minutes. If you want to wait more than 5 minutes, you're gonna have to wait with my shit in your memory because I'm leaving.
That's fair. That's fair. I did do the right thing. We went to the Wawa. We had to wait for a while. All right, so I finally get, I've talked to him now on the phone, and I finally see him in person, and, we get out of the car, and we're checking out the damage on, his car. By the way, my car, pretty good scrape and scratch, but all cosmetic, and at first it did that thing where, it, pops, a little bit of the panel out, but I was able to just, completely, in one motion, I was able to, and it popped right back in, so that was good. So it's all just now at this point, just a little black paint, a little scratch,
little scuff, a little smear.
It's not the worst thing in the world, and that's what I assume I kind of did on his end, except his car,
not like that.
Brand new Mazda. We've got a 17-year-old, 18-year-old gay kid that's just started.
Wait, how you know he's gay? Did he offer to suck you?
I mean, those hands when we shook at the end were soft, they were pretty soft.
Those were D-stroking hands.
Those were D-stroking hands. Yeah.
I knew it. They're the only ones who get in accidents.
And here's the deal. We looked at it at the Wawa, and I'll tell you this, very nice car. I clearly had scuffs all over that shit. I did a good number on it. If I was him,
good.
I scuffed him real good. I did a number on him, and I guess he just didn't want to deal with it, or was scared to deal with it. But it was also probably because of how sexy I was dressed that he then, of course, said, I think we're good here.
I think we're good here.
And I'm like, okay. And we shook hands, and
you show him a little shaft. You give him a peek on the shaft.
I was playing with my balls a bit. I play, I was making sure to play with my balls a bit,
so that he knew they were safe and they were still functional.
Yeah. And hey, I didn't want to get insurance involved. I made that very clear from our first phone call, and I don't think he did either because it was so minor.
Oh, well, because he's gay, and they know they don't insure the gays.
Well, here's the deal. I would not have been as cool if it was the other way around. I'd have been
you were gay?
Well, if I was the gay guy driving the car that hit me.
Oh, if you were a gay man driving a car.
Yeah, I would have been cool? Nah. you're gonna give me $200 to get this like touched up, buffed, repainted, all that. Like,
Oh, and my question is, if you're a straight man, is the assumption it's the same?
Nah. Well, I mean,
No.
It's different. It's different. You know,
It's different. It's different.
Well, it's
How different is it, Owen?
Well, because it's man on man scenario where we're like, yeah, I know, I fucked up.
Oh, because it's man on man. Then
yeah. It's like a man.
Well, you have to.
I fucked up. Like I would have said, because we were 5 minutes away from my house, I would have been like, you know what?
Come over, grab
Follow
a beer.
me back home. Let's grab a beer. And
let's talk it out.
Let's talk it out. Maybe I'll throw you $100, you know, and then
a crisp hundo.
Yeah,
and
a crispy
we'll put
hundo.
it all behind us.
Yeah, and then we can move on from that. And that's how it would have moved on. I can't get the 17-year-old gay kid. I don't feel comfortable inviting him for the crisp hundo and the beer in the situation.
That's because you're not supposed to have the crisp hundo and the beer.
Well.
And he is a 17-year-old. He's supposed to get straight up auto insurance.
No, it's he texted his dad. He was like,
no.
Yeah. He's like, hang on. He's like, I gotta take.
Hold on, Dad. I hit this really drunk guy. I'm pretty sure he's gonna pay out.
No. This. I wasn't even drunk, by the way. This guy that was drunk.
That's what you say. Well, you probably weren't, but you might have been a little.
I wasn't though. I literally wasn't. This time, and
you can't. It doesn't help your situation when you say this time, Owen.
Well, I mean, that's the facts. These the facts.
Yeah, sometimes I have mayo in the back of my car. Sometimes I don't.
Okay. Well, that's what happened to me. Everything ended up okay because the little gay kid was nice and shook my hand, and I went on my way.
Did you intimidate him, Owen?
And I'm like, I think he was probably a little intimidated by me. I was in my.
You naturally Oh, that's even better. You naturally intimidated.
Yeah, I didn't intend to. I mean, my natural.
And that's why I said natural.
Tough
of course
guy.
You didn't intend to.
Yeah, my natural tough guy aura probably did that. You know,
those weird Elton John sunglasses you're wearing really told him like I'm a serious guy.
I don't think they're aviators. They're fine.
They're Eltons, if they're anything.
Let me talk about this. Let me talk about Jimmy Carter for a minute. You want to talk about him?
He did some Habitat for Humanity. He was on an episode of King of the Hill. Like, what do you want to say about the man?
Well, I feel like he was like, we're not political over here, but he was probably like the last like trustworthy president. Like he seemed like the last good dude that was a president that had no ulterior motives, just wanted to be like a good dude. You know what I'm saying? Like he felt like a pretty good dude.
He did kind of want to like make poor people better than they were.
I mean, yeah, he's by the way, excuse me, he is 99. 99. Old as shit, right? Still alive, kicking, like, and doing, like you said, he does a lot of stuff for Habitat for Humanity, builds houses, all this type of shit, right? So I found this thing out about him the other day that I just found absolutely hilarious and fascinating. And when he was president, so in 1977, he took a diplomatic visit to the then communist country of Poland.
Communist Poland.
Right. So he goes over to communist Poland, but he didn't have, at that time, I imagine just because of like communist countries, it was a bit harder probably to get a hold of like really good translators for different languages. Like a bit harder than
there
it
probably
would be.
Weren't a lot. There was probably only a couple people who knew what they were doing.
Right. So he gets he goes over there and he makes a speech, but unfortunately, I think his translator kind of botches up his speech. And it's kind of hilarious. So he's trying to go over there too because of like the Cold War at this time is still kind of brewing. It's like it's before the fall of the wall in 1977. And there's tensions and shit. So he's trying to go over there with good intentions to be like, yo, we're trying to help you out or whatever. So the translators, basically, here's what happened. He translated Carter.
So wait, Owen, we're trying to ease Cold
the tensions.
War.
Yes, ease the Cold War tensions. Cool it,
As
bro.
America, one of the most affluent and wealthy nations on the planet, right?
Exactly. We're
Do you
trying
say
to.
"da" like you are a Russian spy already, Owen?
That's what I do. Yeah.
Da.
Da. But no, he says.
You motherfucker.
He says he wanted to, quote, get to know the Poles better. Fair statement.
That sounds racist as shit already.
Well,
You
it
call them
doesn't.
Poles.
Well, that's what he just said. He's just like, I want to get to know this country better. I want to get to know the people better. I want to get to know the Poles better.
Well, he didn't say Polak, so he's already doing
right.
Okay.
But the translator
Uh-oh.
said that he was wanting to know them carnally.
Whoa, like you wanted to fuck them?
I.e., fuck them. Yes, exactly.
So, and this was Carter, old man Jimmy Carter, who was never a young man as a president. This was old man Jimmy Carter. They thought he wanted to fuck them as a nation.
So then he wanted to say, he wanted to grasp and understand their hearts.
That's what did he say? What did he actually say?
Well, the translator said that he wanted to wanting to grasp their private parts.
Oh, that's a different message.
And he also said, I've left the United States to come here, which was interpreted as, I've fled America never to return. So
I would do that. I would
the best part
straight up leave and never come back.
Well, the best part of all this is, yes, imagine being, this is not my statement. This is part of a fucking meme. I'm not trying to claim this joke.
But still, you're Jimmy Carter, who hasn't been a president for
But this guy makes a great point. Imagine being some Polish dude watching TV, and an American president shows up and says he's gonna fuck, and he's not leaving.
I'm not leaving, and I want to know your butthole.
I am here to fuck, and I am not leaving.
I'm here to fuck, and I'm here to stay.
Yeah.
Is that what Jimmy Carter is basically saying?
I think Jimmy Carter unintentionally said that.
So wait, Owen, can I do an imitation of Jimmy Carter as interpreted by the Polish interpreter?
Sure. Yeah, please. Yeah.
All right, so I'm up there on stage, and the Polacks, they're kind of.
Do you want me to? Do you want to do the? Are you going to do the interpreter, or do you want me to do Jimmy? I can do Jimmy.
I'm gonna do Jimmy,
okay.
And I need you to be my interpreter.
I'll do
Is
the
that
interpreter.
Okay, Owen?
Yeah,
do you think you can interpret for me, Jimmy Carter?
How do the Poles sound? Give me what are their sounds like? They're like
herpty merty burpty.
Yeah, herpty burpties. Yeah, a lot of that.
Yeah, it's almost Swedish Chef, but a little more refined. You know.
I think it's got more shushes in there. Like
a shush.
All right, got it. All
right,
you go ahead.
Owen, are you ready? I'm gonna give my Jimmy Carter president speech. If you're ready. Take another sip of your beer if you need a sip to interpret positively.
Okay.
So, guys, thank you for welcoming me to Poland. I want to know you guys in your heart.
Es Polslandisch be welcome. A dick fucker, butt fucker, heart attacker, murder.
I'm so happy that you Polish folks would welcome me to your heart.
As Polish, be heart stabby, face kill.
And I'm happy that you've allowed me to assuage your fears.
It's happy baloppy baloppy, jalopy malapi, going to shit on your mother.
You're so perfect, Owen.
I don't know. Translation.
I don't know how I got so lucky.
It's good translation.
In closing, I'm happy the U.S. and Poland will be working together.
Ich Berlin. Nazi.
Now, oh, I like that.
Ishi. Palapi. We're right.
We're right. Oh, see, I'd like to thank my interpreter for getting all of my succinct ideas to the Polish people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what kind of happened.
Damn,
That's what
I
kinda
want to
happened.
know you carnally.
I know, dude. I want to know you carnally. If
Dude,
nothing else.
and here's the thing. Imagine you're like a 1940s like iron excavator Pollock. And you hear from the interpreter that like Jimmy Carter wants to know your butthole.
This guy wants to fuck me. Like what is
No, that's how you look at the other dudes in like the weird Polish bar you're in.
And also, hasn't Poland been through enough? Like
they're already dumb and they've already got a really rough situation.
They had enough there with that whole Hitler guy. Like he got really fucked over those dudes, like pretty hardcore. So I mean,
well, because so many of them were like Polak Jews. So I mean, it's kind of like double bad, right? You're Polak and you're Jewish.
Yeah. Do we ever switching subjects? Do we ever talk?
Thank you. Please switch. Please.
Do we ever
segue.
talk about that billboard on I-4? I'm fascinated with it. It's on my way home from work. Okay,
Which one?
It's been up there for a little bit now, probably a few months. It's for BioSpine. Did we ever talk about this?
Wait, is that where I can get a new back?
It's a BioSpine. I don't know what they even do. Look up
how many Roxy 30s do I get for a BioSpine?
Look up BioSpine. See.
Let me look up BioSpine. I want to know what BioSpine actually does for
I
me.
actually don't even know. But it's something to do with the back, and I think there's X-rays involved or something. Maybe
Excellent deductive reasoning from BioSpine.
Yeah.
I think it might have something, and this is just my theory.
Shut up.
To do with the back.
So yeah.
Jesus, Owen.
But,
hold on. BioSpine Institute, comprehensive spine care and treatment.
Okay, well, all right. So they're back people. They're doing back stuff. They're doing they're doing BioSpines.
Hold on. Can I tell you, Owen?
Yeah.
There is only one clear white guy in the whole 5-man BioSpine team.
That makes me trust them. Are they Indian? I mean, if there's a lot of Indians in there,
I don't even see one. There's actually 2 black guys.
Out of 5, 2 black guys, no Indians?
There might be a Paki.
Oh, that's fine then. Yeah, that one Paki.
He's wearing a turban.
I don't think we can say that. That's really probably not.
That's a fact. I'm stating a fact about like a picture I'm looking at.
Okay.
There's 2 black guys, an Italian, what looks like a Paki with a head wrap.
I don't think you can.
And
I think you have to say
elderly
Pakistan.
white gentleman.
I don't think you can say that anymore. I think that's a
head wrap.
No.
Paki.
Yes.
I didn't call him a Jippo.
Well, I didn't say anything about them Polish people either. Anyway.
I think actually by saying Polak, I was being technically offensive.
I'm sure we were. So anyway, so dude, here's the thing that like fascinates me, right? It's this this really like modern billboard modern advertising. It's like BioSpine or whatever the fuck it is. And it's like they got this picture of this dude who's like thrashing out on the drums.
Is that supposed to, is he okay now? Wait, can he thrash on the drums because of BioSpine?
Hear me out. This is the best part about it.
You're going to say what
underneath
I just said,
the dude's picture, it says the drummer from Journey.
I mean, Journey's really good, though. Journey's cool.
It doesn't even put his name. It
Current
just says,
drummer or like legacy drummer?
There's a dude like Biospine. Check it out. Fuck yeah, this guy did it, right? Like that's the idea.
Biospine.
But it's just the drummer from
He doesn't even get his. That's fucked because you,
yeah.
that sounds disingenuous because anybody who is that famous for being the drummer in Journey might actually ask you to use his fucking name if you're gonna quote him as being the drummer from Journey.
So
Let me look up who I'm gonna look up who the drummer from Journey.
Yeah, look it up.
actually
Look up
was.
this guy because we need to. The drummer from Journey is getting fucked on this deal. I feel like I don't know how it
Actually,
works.
it looks like there's been at least 4 of them.
Oh, so it might have been like
it could have been
an old
Dean
one.
Castronovo, who actually does sound like a prolific drummer. If I'm
Dean Castronovo.
that guy sounds like he
That's
could
a dope
wail
name.
on the Skins.
That's a dope name. Yeah, he does. You're right.
Okay, so then we have Steve Smith, who also, because his name is so plain, I also feel could dole out some serious drummage.
Steve Smith. I don't know, man.
He's so plain Jane, he has to be just a hardcore fundamental drummer, right? So here's where it gets a little odd. Here's where it
he
gets
might
odd,
be he's really probably he doesn't have any good swing. He's got no funk to him. He's got no
but he is on time, baby.
Oh yeah, he's like a robot. He's
a human metronome.
Yeah.
The guy can hit all the time signatures you want.
I get that.
So here's where the Journey drummers go a little odd. Ansley Dunbar. That guy sounds like a prick. Ansley
Dunbar?
That almost sounds fake, right? You're going for English fake, right? Ansley Dunbar. That's a fake English. That's a made-up English name.
Yeah, that's not a real name.
That's a pen name. That's a surname or nomenclature you go by. And then, honestly, I'm torn between whether this is a non-drummer faker or a ultra prodigy drummer. Narada Michael Walden. It could go either way. He could either know absolutely nothing about hitting the Skins, or he could be the next Whippet. Like, who knows?
Say his name. Last one again.
Narada Michael Walden. He could either be a drum prodigy or a drum nothing.
Nah, I feel like this guy, he looks like, he probably wears like Chris Angel gear, you know?
He's trying to mind freak the drums?
Yeah, he's wearing like a lot of those like
but he's not
wristbands.
Technically proficient.
Nah, he's mind freaking. Like that's
You want Dean Castronovo is
Dean,
who you
I
want.
think Dean is your guy. Dean, out of all of them.
Out of all the Journey drummers, I think I want a Dean.
I've never met a Dean I didn't trust.
And he's a double E Dean.
Yeah.
He's not a DA. He's not an EA.
Oh.
He's a double E. He's a
I've never met a
Dean.
double E. I've never met a double E.
DEEN, like
That's
a phonetic
nuts.
Dean.
The last
You've
guy
met a lot of DEAs.
Yeah, I mean, the last guy I knew that was a
DEEs.
Dean was a DEAN. We also called him Butters too, though. So,
yeah, you've never met a DEE.
No, I never met a DEE.
That guy is DEE Dean, and his last name is Castronovo. Good Lord, that's
a good last name.
He's got built-in charisma.
Charisma. Indeed. Yeah. Just based on his name, he's got.
Owen, I hate to segue so hard, but
do it up.
Can I maybe air a gripe?
Oh shit. I wasn't prepared for that, but we can probably.
How are you not prepared? I literally told you like 4 hours before we did the show that I had a gripe. You were prepared.
Box Crunch! Box Crunch!
Thank you, folks, and welcome to another enthralling edition of Mike's Gripes.
Uh-oh.
Because, god damn it, folks, I'm angry.
I don't like it when you're angry.
Oh, I haven't even gone full hot taco yet, Owen. So you can even hold on, because
I'll shut my mouth. I'll be over here, not smoking weed or something.
Folks, I have been opening a new restaurant for the last week, and I gotta say, we're a brand new restaurant who is still owned by a guy who owns like a bunch of restaurants. This dude's like a local restaurateur.
Yeah.
He's a real, like, solid dude to work for. He's caring. He came at me with some attitude today, and when I gave him a real reason, he was like, "That's enough." Okay, I'm cool. Like, you assuaded my fears. I understand what happened. And I gotta say, though, some of these guests, the questions they ask, because we are a brand new restaurant, are kind of fucking stupid.
Well, people are dumb. Is it just that simple?
A lady asked me, I was trying to be the front of the house guy because they won't let me just work the kitchen. They want me to be a well-rounded player because I'm always a well-rounded player. You know me. Mike Stripes also sponsored by Jim Beam. Thank you. Buy Jim Beam. They pay me money to tell them to buy you. So, but
I wish they did. I wish they did.
What I do not like is that we are a brand new business, and people keep asking us, "Hey, where are all these menu items that aren't on your menu?" Like, we have a gigantic, like, 5-foot tall chalkboard that literally has our entire menu.
Do you have ribs?
Yeah, they look at the entire menu and go, "Do y'all got mac and cheese? Motherfucker."
Is it on the menu?
In that big list of chicken sandwiches and french fries and fried pickles, does it say anywhere on that motherfucker that we got mac and cheese?
You should probably get mac and cheese, though. It sounds.
Yeah, we should, because that's a delicious idea.
Yeah.
But on that menu board, does it say anywhere that we got mac and cheese?
It's like, well, it's like,
so if you ask if we got mac and cheese, don't be disappointed when I say, "No, we don't have mac and cheese." I'm sorry.
It's like when I go to a sushi restaurant. I need to get some French fries with my sushi, you know?
A hamburger and a sushi, right?
Right.
You want a corned beef Reuben, and actually, I'm going to retract that one, because if you could give me a corned beef Reuben and, like, some really good yellowtail spicy
you'd be all about it. Yeah, but
I would be 1,000.
Yeah.
But that's not the fucking point.
It's not the point.
If the restaurant was a Reuben restaurant, I wouldn't walk in there and be like, "Could you find me some yellowtail sashimi and make it up real omakase style? Like, just bring me the chef's smattering, whatever he could bring me sushi wise."
I mean, I guess, is it pretty clear that you're a vegan chicken joint?
Pretty clear, because there's a big thing, like a banner on the menu board that says 100% plant-based.
Yeah, I mean,
so we get a lot of these construction workers, because I guess on Old Cheney Highway,
well, that's where
it is literally a highway for foot-bound construction workers
and meth. A lot of crack cocaine on down that street.
Obviously, what I've also found out, it's a lot of people's way home that they walked to a bar.
Yeah, it's an interesting area. I knew a buddy that had an apartment right around the corner from where you're talking, and went to see him 2-3 times. I almost got killed. I definitely almost got robbed. I think I did get robbed once, because something from my car got stolen. Oh, that's right. Remember? Okay, I didn't know you then, but my
you didn't know me.
No,
You were about to tell me a story that you thought I would remember, even though it was probably a decade before I knew you.
Yeah, exactly. So this would have been probably 06, 05, maybe somewhere in there. And my car, I was driving a Chevy Cavalier.
And for reference, in 06, I smoked my first sour apple Philly with my buddy in his Crown Vic, and that was the first thing I ever smoked in my life.
Wow. Wow.
So tell me whatever story you're about to tell me so that it can seem obviously more dubious.
Well, it wasn't even that dubious. I mean, I was probably like driving around town like.
Did you have a doobie?
Yeah, I mean, I had a lot going on those days. But I did definitely have my radio die in my car. Like my stereo whole system kind of died and fucked up. So I got a boombox and I put it on.
You are the trashiest person.
I put it on the passenger and someone stole my fucking boombox one time. Like I had to get another one. Like I had 2 boomboxes because someone was so desperate. They stole from my shitty car that didn't have a working radio.
Was this the Sentra that you crashed into bush?
It was a 1997 Chevy Cavalier. That's
the Cavalier that you crashed into a bush.
Oh no, that one? Which one? Yeah, that was the one. Yeah, that was the one. They crashed into the bush in the wall. Yeah.
Oh, and can I tell you a story about a Cavalier? The very first time I ever got drunk was in Old Town Kissimmee.
Yeah.
We rented a hotel.
It was the first time I fingered a girl was in Old Town at Kissimmee on a bench.
A lot of firsts in Old Town.
On a bench.
A lot of magic happens in Old Town. Yeah.
It's the car show, bro.
We went out there for my buddy RJ's 21st birthday. I was 18 at the time. And I had had a couple sips of rum because occasionally my mom would leave a rum-filled Coke can around and I would see it and as a child be like, oh shit, a free open Coca-Cola? God damn it, if I'm not gonna hop on that. I'm a trailer child.
Oh no. So you see an open can and your instinct...
An open Coca-Cola, a red open Coca-Cola
standard
can.
Coca-Cola can. You're just drawn to it. That you gotta swig the rest of it.
Like a moth to a fatty flame.
Okay.
And you get up to that Coke can and you're like, oh boy, 4-year-old Mike is about to enjoy sugar, caffeine, all the goodness.
So you did this at Old Town?
I mean, this isn't me at 4 years old, but it parlays into me being an adult alcoholic. But so we're in Old Town.
Oh no, Mike.
Oh, as a young child, I drank many a Coke can that had some rum in it.
You don't see an empty beer can and just be like, I should probably check it just to see if it's...
No, not as an adult, but as a kid in your own household, when you see like a open Coke can with something in it, like you give it a little rattle. And
I was getting drunk at like pool parties my parents had because they used to leave like dregs of beer.
Tom Collins.
They would drink like me, so they'd have like there'd be like 30 cans like lying around, and I'd clean
they're all like a quarter filled.
Yeah, exactly. I used to just kill them. Like I used to fucking like and then like that's
Can I tell you at a point my dad was doing the whole hey Mike, can you go grab me a beer? If you grab me a beer, you can have a sip. And I'm like, all right, like, cool. Like, I guess I'll have a sip. And maybe at some point, like, we stopped having me go get beers because I was like an 8-year-old getting. My addiction figured it out and is like, hey man, go get all the beers because they'll let you grab a sip.
You have an American relationship with alcohol. I have a European relationship with alcohol. Completely different things. And
wait, when did your parents move over here, Owen?
93.
And you were 8?
7.
Yeah. Oh, you had such a European relationship
You
at
don't get it.
7.
Yeah. Well, it's not like my parents didn't live in Europe all their lives and like I don't know. They weren't.
You
like,
better have transitioned to an American lifestyle, or I'm gonna tell the
oh
feds.
no, we were very British at that point, and they used to, there was.
Your dad was a handyman, and
It's not like they were feeding us alcohol, but whatever, it was a special occasion. We'd get the glass of wine as young kids, like everybody else. Like it's fucking.
yeah, I would say we got little sip. It's not that weird. I think most American children get little sips of alcohol throughout their childhood. Just because it's fun, it's cool. The parents want to be cool dudes who want to give
I think my mom was
a
buying
little
me,
bit of booze to their kids.
My mom was buying me beer at 16, I think, and it was in the fridge, I couldn't
Oh, it's beer.
Yeah, I had beer in the fridge.
Mama Butler was putting 3 Coors banquets in the fridge for Owen at a young age.
It was Buds. Yeah, it was.
Bud Heavies. Oh, he was a full-figured man then.
I like the
Tall boys.
I tell you what I miss. You can still get it, but it's hard to find. But a good old MGD, Miller Genuine Draft.
Can I tell you, Owen?
It's impossible to find now.
My buddy Corey, we used to go hang out at his house, and we'd bring beer over and hang out in his room. But when we'd run out of beer, occasionally he'd be like, "Hey, we can go sneak a couple of MGDs out of my dad's stash."
MGD, Mikey. MGDs. MGDs. We are.
No.
Are we MGD boys now? I think we need to fucking.
I think the pool party this year.
We need to
needs
find
to
it.
be exclusively.
It's that and Coors Banquet. The only two
Banquets
things.
and MGDs.
Banquets and MGDs.
You could put that on a T-shirt at the Jersey Shore, and they would sell like gangbusters. You'd see dudes at the 4 a.m. clubs with banquets and MGD tank tops.
It sounds like a new summer hit song. I got banquets and MGDs.
Banquets and MGDs. No.
I'm gonna write it. I'm gonna write it.
We got banquets. We got MGDs.
Oh, we got a couple rappers on there. They'll throw a verse. It's done.
Banquets and MGDs. We got those. We got these.
Yeah. Oh, it writes itself. Banquets and MGDs.
I already mailed it to myself, everybody. So don't steal it because you're already late.
Well,
but again, guys, I guess to end my gripe, because this has been a tangent gripe.
Are we still in gripe?
This was a segue. They segued in and out of the gripe, but to be fair, when people ask me why we don't have things at this new restaurant because we used to be an older restaurant, I guess I just tell them we're a new restaurant. Sorry, we changed the theme. But people are upset. What? Bro.
So you lie to them, though. You're lying to them.
No, but here's the thing. When McDonald's closes a location, you don't go to the next McDonald's and be like, "Why did you close this location?" You don't fucking care. Why does it matter when a small business changes something versus the Olive Garden that shut down?
It completely
because
matters.
There were 4 in the area.
Actually, no. I think it's a valid question.
No, fuck you and fuck that person.
Right. You're an idiot if you go to a chain restaurant and ask, why did the last Olive Garden close? And this one's open. Well, they don't know. It's a franchise. It's stupid. But if
they did that to me at Marlowe's all the time, and I didn't know what to tell them. I'd just be like, I don't know. Corporate doesn't like winter spring.
But if it's a smaller company, I can see why. What if you're being shady? What if your food
Why
is shit?
would
What if your
I know?
food
I'm not the
standards suck? What if you're trying to
fucking
change
owner.
the
I'm
name?
an
What if you just
employee.
ripped off a new LLC and you're just kind of running through here with some goddamn fucking, I don't know. I gotta ask.
I didn't work at
I
the
know-
last one.
so
Why
you-
the fuck would I
well,
know?
Well, I would.
No, here's the thing. They
Then
ask,
talk to
like,
the owner
ca-
then, right?
They
Like,
ask
that's the only thing you can say.
cashier up front, Owen. They're like, hey, cashier, regular employee. Why'd they shut down the last location, even though you're under a brand new name and it's not really, it's only slightly related?
I feel like it's absolutely a warranted question, and that
No.
there should be an answer for that. That your owner should have told his employees to answer
Yeah, and the
that
answer
with.
is we started a new business. Eat shit.
All right, that's fine. Yep, different concept, same owner. That's fine. But
It's a bad question. It's not needed. We're a brand new business. Either eat here or don't eat here.
I don't like it. I'll tell you straight up. If that guy tells me that, I'm like, well, he must have had some food service violations. He must have had the health.
Yeah, and you know what, Owen? You're
Department?
not our guest. That's what.
You know,
You're
He
not a
must
guest
have-
of my company.
he must have had some poor tasting food. He must have.
You must have some poor taste buds in your mouth, bitch.
Must have
You're
been
not
real,
you're not a customer. Get the fuck
It
out.
must have been real meaty.
Hey,
must have been
officers,
real-
trespass this vagrant. He doesn't even have a home.
Vagrant.
He doesn't even have a car.
Oh well, that is.
Hey,
that
take
part.
this drunk vagrant out of my restaurant.
Two
please.
parts correct, one part wrong. That is not fair, sir. 2 parts vagrant, 1 part home. I don't know what I am.
And all parts drunk.
All parts. What do you think? All right. What do you think of ejection seats? What are your feelings on ejection seats?
Love them. I wish they were in more
Yeah.
things. I
See,
actually
okay.
wish sometimes. I actually wish
This-
sometimes I had one artificially implanted in my own ass, so that when I was in a really bad conversation, I could just be like, "Oh, hey, hold on 1 second," and hit the button in front of them, and then jettison away.
So I don't know. I think I've always been fascinated with ejection seats, like and kind of how they worked. And
Did you
How-
ever want one in your own car?
yes, I mean I want, like you said, I kind of want one in everything. I want one in my office on the chair, like with a sunroof thing that
I
just
want a
opens up and
pit.
like I want like a through roofs.
No, I want
like,
a
I want-
reverse ejection seat. I want a pit.
That's good too. That's a
A
slide.
good pit.
Yeah. See, I want to go up rather. I don't know. I don't want to go down.
Would you rather be launched out of my office or pitted out? Oh, and
Launch.
let's.
I'm a launcher.
and-
Launch me.
Oh, here-
launch
here,
me. Don't
Owen.
pit me. Launch, not pit. No.
Oh, and I'm I'm Mr. Quarry. I'm your super head boss, and you're coming to me for you. I don't know. What do you want? Do you want a raise? Do you want better hours? What do you want?
I was thinking maybe you
You want
I
to
see
smoke
the
on the
other,
job? Is that's what you want to smoke Camel
I see
Light?
the other guy. I see
in
the
your
other
boot,
guy. I see
right?
the other guys, and they're not smoking. So I was gonna ask if you could make them smoke, please, to kind of even things out a little bit.
If
Like
if
feel-
I wait, you're asking if I can make everybody smoke?
yeah, I think it should be mandatory because smoke breaks and stuff.
All right, Ellen. Well, that's a kind of a ridiculous ask. So, would you rather go skyward or seaward?
Oh, it's sky it up, baby. It's
All right, and then I would press my button, and a little seat would hit you in the butt, forcing you into a chair, and then the rocket would rumble and launch you out of my office.
yeah. I want
Because
that.
the other option was
want
you
that.
would take a subterranean water slide
No.
out to a margarita bar.
No,
So I
no.
guess you lost because the skyward only takes you to a quinoa bar
Well, that would be lame, but I still think I'd have more
with
fun.
0 margaritas. There's not even a margarita in sight.
Yeah, but I got to go up super high, and I was like, woo! Like, that's more fun than, like, the dropping sensation. I don't
You
like
know, on the subterranean slide, every 100 feet they hand you a gold coin, right?
It's like that thing with the fucking,
3 gold
those,
coins.
those, like, those water slides, bro. Like they fucking the
Do
thing
water
drops.
slides usually hand out gold, like authentic Spanish doubloons?
I don't care about your doubloons. I'm not in it for the doubloons.
Ooh, you actually they're worth like 1.3 mil a piece,
right,
so
that
you
would
might
be-
actually want to be about the doubloon.
All right. I don't know where the doubloon came in. I was talking about the thing at Wet and Wild where the fucking floor fell out and you fell. And I
All
don't
right,
like.
well, you're dealing with Drunk Mike B's
I
universe,
don't
so
like
there's
that.
mysterious doubloons abound.
Well, that is okay. I do like a good mysterious doubloon. That's not that.
Mysterious Doubloon is also going to be my new folk band.
That's a great wrestling name. That's a great wrestling name.
Wait, if I'm a big heavyweight wrestler and I'm called Mysterious Doubloon.
That's a mask character. That's you as in a mask, Mikey. It's
a
mysterious
Kane mask.
doubloon.
I don't want to go lucha style. I want to go like Kane.
Yeah. All right, well, no, I was gonna go. I think you do lucha, but I mean, it's you know.
Actually, well, because you know what, I actually went opposite because I was like, it's a Spanish name. I want to go away from Spain, but lucha wrestling under Mysterious Doubloon.
Yeah, it's a good name. Mysterious Doubloon is.
Can I have a cape as
fantastic
Mysterious Doubloon?
Oh yeah, you can have a cape.
Good. I'll take it off before the match.
Oh, yeah, I think it's important that you do have a cape. In fact, like I think
Mysterious Doubloon.
Yes. What are we doing here if we don't have got a cape on you? What is ridiculous?
I will get a giant gold coin tattooed in the middle of my chest, and then do like Spanish regalia around it. But I will be Mysterious Doubloon.
I don't know. You need to go that far. Anyway, back to the whole ejection seat thing, right? So I found out that the first living thing that survived a cockpit seat injection at supersonic speed was a bear.
I have so many emotions. Hold on.
Yeah. I know.
Oh, wait.
Do you want me to say that again? Because it is a lot to process. All right, hang on.
I'm really
Hang on.
So wait, you put
The
a
first
bear in a
living thing.
supersonic
Shut up,
capsule.
Mikey. Shut up, Mikey. Shut up. The first.
Why I'm having a real problem.
I know you are. I know you are. The first living thing to survive a cockpit seat ejection at supersonic speed was a bear.
Do they mention the type of bear?
Look it up. It was a bear. I think the Russians probably did it. Or it was just completely false. I don't know if it's real or not, to be honest with you. I just saw it on the internet and I ran with it.
At what, supersonic speed or subsonic?
It said supersonic.
Okay, I just want to make sure I type in the right modifier.
Look it up.
I don't want to get the bear that only survived subsonic speed.
Yeah, fuck that bear. That bear sucks.
That bear's a fucking loser. Unless he then survived.
Could have been the same bear. Could have been the same bear. We don't know.
If it was the same bear, actually, honest kudos to said bear.
The thought. Okay, so even. I hope it's real. I hope it's not real.
How do you modify a cockpit so that a bear can...
It sounds like something the Russians would do,
shit.
though.
Oh, and do you want to know the bear's name?
What was it?
He has a name.
Oh,
they named this motherfucker.
Was it the Russians?
Everything that I'm looking at does like kind of suggest that
Point
it might
that
be
way. Okay.
Even the way they spelled this bear's name. You want to know?
All right, give me how many letters? Give me a clue. Give me one clue and see if I can guess it.
Hey, boo boo.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
It was Yogi?
Yeah.
It was Yogi.
Yogi the bear survived supersonic ejection.
Jesus Christ. So
a B-58 escape
So imagine this. Okay, seriously.
How high, Owen? Do you want to know how high?
So they strapped a bear into a plane, and then they did the.
And they assume radio controlled it,
right? And then a bear like popped out of the to test it,
How does that mimic? I need to know the
weight of a fat
scientific
American. I don't know, a bear in there, like strapped
bone
in,
density, fat massing,
just
like how,
okay. The animal cruelty is, of course,
and
far
he's a
none with
cute.
this.
Can I say, Yogi's a handsome bear.
Aw, is he? I didn't even look up. I didn't look up a picture of him.
He's a black bear
Aw.
named Yogi.
How big is he? How big is
March 21st of 1962, Yogi the black bear was ejected from a supersonic Corvair B-58A Hustler to test the B-58's escape capsule. Ejected at 35,000 feet from a B-58 flying at Mach 1.3.
Jesus fucking Christ! What is this bear thinking? Did they?
That's faster than sound. That's breaking the sound barrier.
Did they
That's
sedate him?
Mach plus.
Did they? Okay, you would have to like have this bear on like drugs or something, right?
Nope, he landed. I mean, they don't discuss whether he was.
Well, otherwise, isn't the
he
bear gonna be like, oh, like he's fucking?
I hope while he's like coming down, he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill everyone as soon as I get out of this motherfucker." I hope. You know what? The bad thing is, I assume that when they got Yogi to the ground, he was in such a distressed state that they probably did terminate Yogi.
There's no way he went to then live in the pasture
What
after
do you
that.
mean? What do you think? Oh, they
don't
parade
let
him
it-
around Russia in a parade in
You don't let
the
him
back
back
of a
out. Yeah,
Cadillac?
you don't just let him back out into bear society. What if he gets up back with his
Well, no,
other bear
he's
friends?
a special bear
no,
for the rest of his life.
the
He's
other
a
bears-
cosmonaut bear.
The other bears are just like, we can't hang out with that guy anymore. All he talks about is this time that he.
Hey, you guys ever been to space? I
Yeah.
have. I'm the only bear
Yeah,
ever.
he's insufferable.
I'm the
He
most
just-
special. None
yeah.
of you have ever done what I've done.
He's completely insufferable, yet he doesn't do his share of the fucking gathering and like.
Why the
eating
fuck
to
would he?
bear.
He's
Yeah.
been to space. He
Right?
should be revered as a legend bear.
Well, that's what Yogi says. Like, I'm kind of
and
tired
that's
of
what
his.
I agree with.
You know what?
I actually support Yogi.
I think Yogi's been sleeping with my wife, to be quite frank. Like, I think that.
I mean,
he's.
Have you ever been to space, Owen?
That's true. Fuck. God damn.
I mean, he kind of deserves it.
God damn it, Yogi.
I don't want. I mean, I hate to say that about your marriage, Owen, but Yogi deserves it.
Yogi is a space bear, and I'm not a
Are you-
space bear. I'm a regular
You're
bear.
not. You're not.
I'm a regular forest
You've never
bear.
been to space, nor are you a bear. You're an otter at best.
I wish I was a space bear. Like
You could be a space otter if
I
you
don't
want
want to be
space.
an otter. I don't want to. It's nothing about
Well,
the
you're
gay.
a slightly
no, I'm talking about
hairy
actually
twink
being.
male.
No, I'm not talking about any of the gay like connotations. I just actually want to be like the animal, a bear in space. Like I just want to like be a moon bear. A moon bear would be cool. Like what if
Can
you
I
had
be a moon bear that hangs out with Moon Satan?
probably yeah moon bears? Like I feel like moon
A
Satan.
Moon Satan would invite me to the Moon Council as a moon bear,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Oh, I need
What
to talk
kind of
about
bear do you want to be though? Because I kind of like the Kodiak.
dude. No, I'm a straight up polar, bro. Like
Oh, you're a white. Well, I
I'm-
mean, you would be a white bear. I didn't know what I asked.
I'm straight up.
If
no.
you're gonna be a bear, you're gonna be the whitest bear of all.
Hey, I didn't pick my bear. I guess. Well, I did.
It picked you.
it
I
picked-
mean, we know.
Yeah. I don't know. I
like the
I
Kodiak
like a good
'cause
polar
it's
bear. I just
tall,
think
it's
polar bears are
grizzly.
cool. Polar bears are big boys too. They'd fuck up your right standard Yogi. Like polar bear walks into the room.
Oh, a polar bear would eat Yogi the black bear.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. So I mean, don't. Yeah, Yogi. If he fucking gets, you ain't putting him on a goddamn supersonic plane. No way. Right? There's no way you get a polar bear on that thing.
No, there's no way. I mean, you would have to sedate it fully and then load it into a capsule and shoot it.
I would like.
I feel
to
like
see a
Yogi
moon...
the black bear probably went a little willingly. He might have been like,
He was
I'm
into
down to
it.
see space.
He was studying. I think he was kind of. He was
It was
always
his year abroad in Bear College.
Yeah, he's been looking at the sky and navigate. You know, he's like, oh, look at that, like the stars.
All
and
the
shit.
other bears are kind of tired of him talking about
Yeah.
like the stuff that isn't food.
Right. They're like, well, okay, I'm glad you're into the stars, Yogi, but we're not. So can you fuck off? And then he's like, okay. And then he went.
We're going to the river to hunt
And then he
salmon.
went-
Are you coming, Yogi? He's
and then
like,
he went
no,
to
I'm looking at the
college.
stars. And the rest of the bears even have a
Yeah.
basic understanding. Like, it's the daytime, Yogi.
I'm glad.
You can't even see stars.
I'm
Come
so-
hunt salmon.
I'm so glad you have mentioned salmon twice because, Jesus Christ, did you know, okay, first off, we know about this whole, we talked about it, like the whole orca thing where they're like ramming boats and shit. Like,
Yeah,
orca.
I support every bit of that.
Right.
Orcas keep ramming yachts. I love you, buddies. Please, if you can hear this, please crash them yachts.
So certain pods of orcas go through like weird little like behavioral fads throughout the year. It shows their intelligence, right? It does show that they like have almost a weird little culture about them.
Because they have clicks. They mean
Right.
they're cliquish animals.
So hear this out. In the 1980s, the orcas basically started a fad where they were wearing dead salmon as hats.
I thought you were gonna say where they're listening to yacht rock, and I'm like, fuck yeah, orcas. When the orcas got really into yacht rock, I was like, yeah. But salmon hat, that's actually
Yeah.
almost better. That's
And there's
actually
pictures
better.
of them. Look up orca salmon hat. Salmon hat. You can see it. There's a bunch of pictures where they were like, they're just kind of like rolling around with like salmon hats on, like, like in the 80s. It was like a thing.
Whoa!
Yeah.
He's wearing it like on his nose.
Yeah,
like
they
a
wear it
full
like
hat.
yeah, like Michael Jackson, bro. It was the 80s. Like
He was wearing it like tip
ding,
forward,
ding, ding,
and he was
ding,
swimming
ding,
backwards.
ding,
And I was like,
ding,
ah,
ding, ding,
salmon!
ding,
Yeah.
ding,
Oh.
ding, ding. Yeah, you smooth criminal orcaing that shit. It's pretty fucking good though, right?
He's like, you've been bit by, you've been swam by a smooth criminal. Dun, 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 dun,
Ah,
dun, dun,
smooth
dun,
shimirical.
a smooth orca.
No,
Nah, I
shim-
can't do it.
Smooth
I
shimmy,
lost it.
smooth miracle. Shamoo.
You've been hit by,
God
you've
damn
been
it, son.
struck
It's
by
right there.
Shamu criminal.
Nah, it's not it. It's
Shamu
not it.
criminal. That's
don't
the
like it.
song.
No. Shamu. Yeah.
Shamu
I
criminal.
don't like it. I don't like it. I do like this though. Back to ejection seats. I guess there's a thing because of like one of the manufacturers on all these like expensive aircraft that like do have ejection seats and shit. Like if you're one of the guys that survive it, they give you like a full medal, bro. They give you like
Wait,
it's a
the
thing.
company that manufactures them
Yeah.
who's not a like military entity gives you a medal.
Okay, I don't know Martin Baker. Like it's a
Lockheed Martin?
No, I don't. Martin, not like no, Martin dash Baker. I think is the. I've never heard of him. But today I learned if a fighter ejects a Martin Baker ejection seat, the company provides a tie, patch, certificate, tie pin, and membership card of the Ejection Tie Club.
Hold on. Martin Baker receives prestigious National Hall of Fame Spirit of Flight Award. Bro, if they're giving out this made up bullshit award called the Spirit of Flight Award because you ejected from
Yeah,
an
that's what it
aircraft,
is. That's what it is.
you can eat 100 dicks. I hope you die.
You get a Bremont watch as well, I believe. A Bremont is
Hold on.
is that
Let me look
expensive? What's that worth? A Bremont. I don't know how much.
Oh wow. So it looks like you're looking at about a $6,000
Oh, wow.
watch at least.
So if you survive one of these, you get
You
all
get a
these-
$6,000
Yeah.
watch.
Yeah, that's what it, yeah. All right.
You know that you just lost like a $3 million plane, and you just got a $6,000 watch.
It's pretty fucking cool, honestly though.
Wait,
Yeah.
does the Bremont watch like give you a handy every now and
I
then?
mean, it'll get you one. It'll help. It won't
Oh,
hurt.
that's-
It won't hurt. You know?
It won't hurt you getting a handy from
Yeah,
somewhere.
yeah, exactly. Like it's like, all right, well.
Oh, and do you think we could quantify the amount of hand jobs that a Bremont watch has ever gotten?
Oh,
Could we?
I think the only way to measure that would be if it had that only way to measure that would be if it had that that hand cycle. Where like certain watches have that like recharge function. Where
yeah, but you'd have to give the watch to the person who is giving you a hand job.
So you'd have to be able to monitor that per. Hard study to conduct. I don't know if we could ever.
The watch would have to collect biometric data about you while you like achieved orgasm being jerked off.
I don't like when my Apple Watch is on and I do that.
You're pumping?
Yeah, I don't feel good about it.
Oh, and did your Apple Watch go off like an hour ago when you were pumping? Guys, the show was late because Owen had to pump.
That's not. Don't get into, bang my wife.
I'm not going to talk about it, but I just brought it up so Owen could stumble around it.
A lot going on with that. Anyway,
can we talk about something that has been kind of prominently in the news?
What, submarines? Don't talk about. I don't want to hear about them.
Oh, I wasn't going to talk about it.
All right.
I was just going to ask how cheap would the ticket have to be for you to go in a submarine to see the Titanic? How cheap would that ticket have to be for you to go look at the ruined relic that is the Titanic?
Honestly, well, at this point, obviously, with the safety factors. I mean, before this, like, say this never happened, right?
Yeah, if this was not a thing, if like 2 months ago,
even if it was
you got a questionnaire that asked you like, hey, how much would you honestly pay to go see the Titanic? This is a more you gotta pay me, because I really don't want to do that. I really don't. I think this is a more you gotta pay me. You wouldn't pay at all. No, I wouldn't. It has to go. You would have to be paid as like, hey, we want the Oh No radio show to go see the Titanic. Yeah. I'm going to tell you straight off the bat, Owen, I'm not going on it. You could offer me the ticket. I don't want to go. 20 grand. We each get 20 grand and we go to the Titanic. Oh, and we do a sponsored ad at the Titanic. Yeah. Would you do live on Twitch, right? Would you do it then? Yeah, of course I'm fucking in. We're fucking going, man. Wait, hold on. Can I like read anything about the submarine before we go? Oh no, this one's like good. Like this is James. So wait, all right, it's the James Cameron one. It's the one. It's the James Cameron one. The one that he's. Is James Cameron there? Oh yeah, he's coming with us. Like he's piloting it. He's paying me 20 grand. Yeah. He could pay me 10 and I'd probably still go. See, exactly. So if it was James Cameron in his sub and he was there, of course I'm going. That guy's not going to die. Yeah. His sub, if he was like, hey, I'm James Cameron and I endorse this sub, I'm not getting on. If he says, hey, I'm James Cameron and I'm going on the sub with you, oh, I'll get on that sub every day of my life. You could not pay me. And if you said James Cameron was going to be on the sub, I would go. Because that sub's not going to fail. Now, if they said, hey, it's just going to be Mike B and Owen going down to the Titanic, no, I'm not doing it. How much to fly on Virgin Galactic? I do it for free as long as I got to like make sponsored content. Yeah, but that shit had a fucking whole thing blow up on them. Wait, did they? Yes. Did anybody die? Look, yes. Who? Branson? Did Branson die? No, Branson didn't die. Okay, then I wouldn't be on that flight. If they said, hey, it was one of the test pilots. No, if they said, hey, you're going on a flight and Branson is going to be on board, yeah, I'll go. But if they said, oh, by the way, it's going to be Violent J and the Michael Jackson impersonator, I do like the idea on that flight. I do like the idea of Violent
Jay from ICP.
Wanting to go to Mars.
Flying to go, yeah. How does this work? I don't know.
I'm on a flight to Mars. How does this work? Magnets. How does that happen?
So it was in 2014, the VSS Enterprise crash. That was the big one.
I didn't even hear about this.
Yeah.
And I literally, in 2014, was living in a city that shot up spacecraft.
Co-pilot Michael Ashbury was killed. And
oh, shit. I thought you were going to say me.
Yeah.
Michael B.
Michael Eisbury, I believe it is, actually, was killed, and pilot Peter Siebold was seriously injured. So one guy lived and one guy died on this, like, one of the experimental flights to, make.
How much survivor's guilt do you have from surviving a flight to the moon?
Well, I wouldn't go.
It was useless. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, what are we going to learn from the moon?
Oh, don't you start. We talked about my moon, by the way, my fence moon,
your commemorative altar to ginger.
My commemorative altar to ginger. Of course, I didn't get any satisfaction with spraying it with the glow in the dark paint. I wanted it to glow. That
was weak as fuck.
Didn't do shit. Weak as fuck. So I bought 2 lights off of the Amazons. I stuck them in the ground, and now I got
a real visible moon. And you know what? I will say, I saw the pictures. It does look beautiful. Ginger would be very proud of.
Thank you. You'll see it when you come by here soon. Hopefully, you're well due for coming over and us doing a show.
I might come over Monday or Tuesday and just chill at your house.
Come over. It's fine. Yeah. Get the lawn guys. The lawn's all long. Would you get the lawn guys out there?
Can I ask you a question?
You find me a car too while you're at it. That'd be handy.
Sure.
That'd be handy.
Can I tell you? Owen, I told you off air that this week when I got out of work today, do you know how many hours I'd already logged?
Oh, you said it was a lot. 50 something, right?
55.
That's a long week, man. It's a tough week.
And this is the second one in a row.
Are they giving you overtime on that?
They're giving me overtime on $25 an hour.
Great. That's great.
So I'm making
make some money away, man.
almost $40 an hour.
That's the best. I love it. I love it
just
when those things happen.
Do what I would normally do at a restaurant.
Yeah, but you're working your ass off. That's a long time, man. Like those 16-hour days, they're no fun. Like, don't pretend they are, because you said
can I tell you something? Even after the end of the 14-hour days, the best thing about it is I'm just tired. I'm not mad. I'm not upset that I worked 14 hours. I am tired because, you would be.
Yeah.
But I'm not mad. My job is nice enough now that I'm not mad that I was there 14 hours. I'm kind of sad that I didn't get to see my wife. That's kind of crummy. But
of course.
I know it's not going to last forever.
Yeah, and you're getting satisfaction out of it, right? That's the thing. You're getting
and a $1,600 paycheck a week.
Yeah, real nice paycheck. So exactly. That's
$1,600 a week, Owen. I've never ever made that much money.
Well, it's a lot of money. Keep doing it. I'm
gonna let it run as long as it can, because I know it's only gonna be another week or so. But god damn, I just can't turn down that kind of money.
Absolutely not.
And my employees aren't idiots. I hired a bunch of really decent people. It's fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm. It's okay, that's the sort of money and that's the sort of vibe that I get sometimes when I do these outside gigs, right? Doesn't last forever.
The travel gig where you get a $2,300 paycheck, bam,
and it's 9
4 days of work.
It's typically about 3 days. It's 4 days work, 6 days because of travel.
With travel and everything.
6-7 days, and I'll come out with $2,500 sometimes, you know, like,
Bro, I wish that could be my whole. I've almost. I will say this, even though I like my new job, I did have a friend of mine who does consulting for restaurants. She told me, she said, "Hey, if you weren't doing this, I would have already offered you a job consulting."
dude, that's great. I mean, keep that in the back pocket, right? Like, I've got this thing in the back pocket that I was looking at. I mean, I saw it, man.
It's weird imposter.
Nah, hear me out.
Is it weird imposter syndrome when people offer you decent jobs that you're like, I wish I could, but like I am engaged currently with an operation?
Yes, most of the time it is imposter syndrome, especially in your case. For me, I was looking at this thing. I'm like, man, that's a good side hustle. Seriously, I was like there's a thing, where people are charging other people money to go and wash their trash cans.
I've seen that. That's a lucrative business.
This motherfucker though charging $15 a trash can. Seems a little.
You think you could come in and do it for $11 a trash can?
I feel like I could do it for 12. I feel like I could do it for, you know,
Oh,
less
one
than
more
15.
dollar. I mean, of course, one more dollar.
No. $15 a trash can. 30 for you.
Why aren't you undercutting this?
That's what I'm saying.
Jerkwad?
Well, this is what I'm saying. I could be going. I can figure this out. I figure out a system of some water and shit. Like, fucking wash your trash can. Just let me fucking, you know, like
use your hose and
yeah. You know, I'll get my own hose. I'll just let me plug it into your.
you want to hook it into their line.
Yeah. I ain't fucking walking around.
That's why you charge them 12, because you don't have to supply your own water.
Oh, I got my hose. I got like a spray of some chemical cleaner shit.
It's not real chemical. It's like citrus peel and
whatever.
orange juice.
I'll hose it down good, and then I'll, you know, tip it upside down with the thing open and be like, "Yo, your shit's clean. Give me $30." Like, that would be nice. Right?
$30. You're charging more now.
No. That's for two. See, like I'm charging the same as him. But think about that. I just gotta like do that around all the neighborhood. I could get. There's a lot of cans I could be washing.
Maybe, but how many people actually give a shit about their fucking cans?
I think you should give a shit about. I
yeah,
wash
you
mine
think
out.
they should, but I don't.
I wash mine out.
Oh, and convince
you
me
have a
that
trash
I need...
mountain in an apartment complex, sir. Don't you have no voice in the trash can?
I'm asking you if I had a two-can system with the flip top where I said, you're going to come clear them out. Oh, and why should I pay you $15 to clean my trash can?
Because I'll make them not stink no more.
They already don't stink. We use good trash bags.
No, they stink. You know they stink. There've been flies.
Put your smellometer
all
on
them
them.
flies. You gotta get
Where's
rid
your
of that
smellometer,
shit.
Owen?
Well, where do the flies like to hang around? Your trash. Let me give it a good.
Where's the smellometer?
All those
Owen?
beer cans been throwing in there. No, we need to go.
You know we only
bleach.
throw away vodka bottles in this house. So where's your smellometer, Owen?
I'm telling you, it's all over them dead mangoes that your grandma keeps throwing in the trash can.
I want to see smellometer data, Owen.
Well, I'll give you some.
You'll invest in a smellometer sometime.
I'll get there. I'm telling you that it will drastically.
I'm a homebrew.
How about a flyometer? How about a flyometer instead of 10 flies every day? What if it cuts that in half? What if it cuts it in half?
Like, I need you to cut it down to no flies.
Well, that's impossible
that?
Because we live in Florida, ma'am. But what I can
I'm a sir. Why'd you call me ma'am?
Because you look like one.
Well, you're now already fighting an uphill battle on getting me to purchase your trash cleaning.
Well, I'll get you. You're not my target demographic, okay? And I don't.
Person as a female, I'm not your target demo.
You're not my demo. You're not my demo. You're an apartment dweller. You don't know, and you don't understand.
My cans get dirty. Why can't I get them cleaned?
Well, you got to bring them down.
I'm on the 3rd floor. You got to come all the way up.
Well, you got to bring them. I'm not coming over there just for that. That's too small of a job.
I
for
don't
me
want
to...
the service if you're not coming up to the 3rd floor.
It's too small of a job. If you get your other friends to come, and bring
I have
theirs
5 friends on the 3rd floor that'll sign up if you do mine for free.
No. There's no one. No.
Oh, well, then they don't want to sign
There's
up.
There's actually a $30
3rd floor fee?
3rd floor fee, yeah.
You got to waive the fee and all other climbing stairs fees, and you can charge them to the 4 other people, but not me.
Well, Mikey, I feel like this is the best way that
I'm getting a 3rd floor bracket together for you. You need to appreciate that.
No. This is the best. This is the way business needs to be done, is just all the fees. Add them.
So many fees.
It's so, I feel like that's his business. Just fees. I'm going to start adding, when you listen to this show. I'm going to
By the way, folks, if you'd like to buy the new Oh No Radio Show t-shirt, it's only $3 technically with an asterisk.
Yeah.
But there is about $31 in regular fees, so it comes out to $35.
I heard
total.
there's a $28 shipping and handling, so it might be a $70 shirt. I don't know. It might be.
Maybe.
Mikey, it is time we rock and roll out of here for the evening.
No, it's not.
Oh, it is
we
for
have
this
done a
segment.
2-hour show. You are correct.
It's been a long time, and I
didn't even fucking realize that. And holy smokes, it's been a 2-hour show.
We fucking rocketed through that. I think I'm gonna be doing maybe a little extra content with Ty either on tomorrow or Monday.
If you do it Monday, I'm gonna be there.
Oh, well, let's just do that then. We'll do a show Monday. Let's do something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's when we'll do a little 2.0 with all 3 of us there, so we can get the whole crew. A little bit of NX or Oh No 2.0. Jesus Christ. Wrestling.
That's where things get weird.
Wrestling. It is where things get weird, but of course, check out all of this. We should be, we need to be better about giving you updates on when we're going live, what we're doing, and all of that stuff over at facebook.com/groups/Oh No Radio Show.
Guys, we've just been working really hard at making our personal lives as good as they can be so that we can provide you with the content that you want to hear instead of us just being sad about our shitty corporate lives.
Yeah, man.
Am I right, Owen? Am I right or am I right?
You're not terribly wrong.
We want to take extra time so we can make good shows for our good people that actually take the time to listen to us.
I think tonight's show was fun, even if it was just the 2 of us. We had a good time.
We make beautiful content, Owen.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, where else are you gonna get talk about ejection seats and bears flying out of?
And bears in ejection seats. Yeah. Who knew they did that?
Who knew they did that?
You know now because you listen to Oh No Radio.
Finish the plugs, buddy.
All right, so folks, I would really, really, really super appreciate it if you would head on over to twitch.tv/ONRS live and just give us a subscribe. If you have an Amazon Prime account, please use that Amazon Prime account to subscribe to us. It's a free action for you, and it donates a little bit of money to us so we can keep bringing you the premium content that we've been bringing to you all along. If you really like what you hear on the podcast, please go over to patreon.com/ONRS, subscribe. I think it's only like a $2 fee, and you get all sorts of premium content from us, whether it's interviews with the cast and friends to our
that's a really honestly, that's a slept on thing. Like the amount of content that's up there for just a relatively short amount of money, like a little bit of money, there's some awesome stuff on there that we need to really we need to put up more.
You should be listening to.
But yeah, everybody should kind of check that out if you can.
You should be. And guess what? If you really like what you're hearing, you can check us out on Facebook and go to the groups and type in Oh No Radio Show. And you can find the group where we put out all of the interesting content. You can ask us questions. You can even find the phone number where you can call us and leave us a voicemail. And Owen, what would that phone number be? Because I'm going to give it to you right now.
When
And
it's over. If you want to give us a ringy ding ding, you can do so over at
407
906 6466. Yeah, you can I figured out you can actually text it too. So if you want to even do that, that's kind of fun.
Send us some text, y'all.
Yeah, that's kind of neat.
We want to answer your questions, and we'll answer them live on air. If
love
you
talking
send
shit
them
with
to
all
us.
of you of the Ono Radio Show, Ono Universe in general. Thank you for listening. But more importantly, as we get out of here, in tradition, what do we say when we get out of the first segment, Mikey?
Fuck
Fuck
your